This is going to be a fun video, but we still have a few concerning updates to go through. I'm going to talk about Jayna's dating rumors and North Star's statement about that, Becky's B-side story, and her statement on online harassment, Nur and Devika, talking about Season 2 of Clairebell Dangerous Queen, some fun updates about LMSY, Englot, and Jayna, some really fun updates regarding first trans woman NAI girlfriend as a main lead in an upcoming GL, and lastly Korean Gls versus ThaiGL discourse. So let's start with Jayna. North Star Entertainment released a quick statement yesterday regarding Jayna's dating rumors. This is what they wrote. In reference to information circulated on social media that has falsely linked the name of Miss Angelina Stevens, Jayna, with another individual, North Star Production would like to clarify that the person mentioned is a fellow actor in the same series and that they have worked together strictly in a professional capacity only. There is no other relationship or involvement as suggested or implied through the information shared or linked on social media. Now, when I first read this statement, I was genuinely confused because who exactly are we talking about here? My first thought was Jayna and Veronica, because I've seen a lot of shipping videos of them, especially after the special episode dropped. But no, apparently this rumor is about Boom and Jayna. And not in a million years would I have expected that dating rumor. I'm actually really glad North Star shut this down quickly, and overall, the majority of alkies have been very mature and protective of Jayna. They're not acting irrational or losing their minds, which is refreshing. That said, there are still some people like this person. Someone literally commented, "Don't kid yourself, there is a lot of evidence that shows," and surprise, surprise, the same account that started the Look Me dating rumors is also behind this one. They even released a video full of so-called evidence. Let's talk about these evidences real quick. In this one, they're comparing floor tiles and railings. And their conclusion? According to them, Jayna was walking her dog near Boom's agent's house at the end of September, and Boom was also at his agent's house that same day. Then they added that when fans supposedly asked Jayna about the dog and these similarities, Boom deleted a picture with his dog as if that somehow confirms anything. In another video, they claim that Jayna's friends attended Boom's graduation, and apparently, according to them, Jayna was also there. People genuinely have way too much free time because they went as far as checking how many followers overlap between Jayna and Boom, how many mutuals their friends have, and then made an entire diagram out of it. I'm not even exaggerating. I literally can't fully understand what is happening in this video. It's just a mess of who's related to who follows who liked whose post, and somehow their friends, nephews, and nieces all got dragged into it too. This same person has already done this to Look Me, then Charlotte, and now Jayna. At this point, they seriously need to get a job and find a life of their own. This is genuinely messed up. Watching how much time they spent counting how many posts Jayna liked of Boom, how many relatives each person has, and tracking everyone's movements is actually disturbing. And the most ironic part, when this person got called out, they said they make these videos to save other fans from being delulu. Like, be serious. This person starts dating rumors about actresses, throws them under the bus, attacks them nonstop, invades their privacy, and then turns around and acts like they're some kind of savior protecting other fans. It's disgusting. And one single comment from Jayna is already enough to crush these dating rumors. It's literally a birthday comment where she called him bro and said, "Happy birthday, cub, bro." Like, please be serious. They are not dating, and are we all just casually forgetting that Jayna is 19 years old? The fact that some people are spending this much time making whole investigation videos to attack and speculate about a 19-year-old is actually disturbing. So yeah, in short, these rumors have already been clearly denied by the company in a very quick and direct statement. End of discussion. Moving on, In the 8 had its finale, and the winners are finally announced, and it's Nita and Minnie. They're going to star in their own GL, and they'll also be receiving a 500,000 baht prize. Let's just hope Idol Factory actually pays them, especially with the ongoing allegations about artists and staff not being paid. But regardless, congratulations to Nita and Minnie. And with that, we also have Becky's B-side story, where she talked about entering a new era of her career. She shared what she wants to do with her company, how she wants to pursue music more seriously, and that she's aiming to release her own album. There's one part of her story that a lot of people have been talking about, where she opened up about being attacked on social media. She said that words really do stay in people's hearts.
Words can really stay in people's heart. Luckily for me,
She shared, "Luckily for me, I've already gone through that phase. Around 3 to 4 years ago, I was getting attacked every single day, both on social media and in real life. I'm not someone who gets angry easily, but if someone can actually make me angry, then you're really something. That says a lot. You can tell she's been through it and had to build thick skin way earlier than anyone should. After the whole fandom war that happened, which I talked about in my last video, Becky Entertainment also released an official statement. This was especially after her brother started getting targeted, with people accusing him of being involved in a scam. Becky Entertainment stated that they are aware of ongoing online harassment, threats, and defamation targeting Rebecca, Becky, Patricia Armstrong. All evidence is being documented with legal counsel and will be submitted to the Cyber Crime Investigation Bureau with full legal action planned. The team is also working with platforms like X, Twitter, to identify those responsible. They emphasize zero tolerance toward harassment against Becky and her family and ask the public to submit any evidence to report@beckyentertainment.co, where fans have already begun sending proof. Next, we have two CEOs being asked about their upcoming projects, specifically Season 2 of Dangerous Queen and Clairebell. Here's what they had to say to fans.
For the special edition part, for the book, and I already announced that I'm making a series for the special edition, and I hope you guys are still waiting, and please be patient because the process already started. I started something already for the special edition part, but I'm trying my best to keep it going as fast as possible, but I want it to be perfect, and I am a perfectionist, so every time things like all the process, all the steps, I really have to look into it very closely and deeply to make it all perfect.
Of course, we want to do season 2, we want to do season 3, 4, 5, we want to do as much as we can, but invest in Clairebell is so, we put a lot of money in it. It's a business. You all have to accept that this is a business also. So I think I have to gain the money that I invest first, and then don't even have a profit. Just get the money that we put in it first, then we can looking forward to do something more. Because now I don't think about profit anymore, But before season 2, you guys have to support. So, even support by not spending anything, just like trend them, come to see them, text them in the pictures, show them how you love, how you support them to social media. And then, when the clients saw those engagement, they can think about my girls, think about our girls, right? Yeah, so that is the thing that you guys can help, and the season 2 can happen faster.
And Nur once again spoke up about boundaries and privacy, and I really appreciate her for that. When the interviewer asked something like, "Fans want to get to know your lives more," Nur responded, "Getting to know us is fine, but when it comes to certain aspects of private life, we are humans too. We all have backgrounds and behind-the-scenes lives that we may not want revealed. As actors, we are sincere with everyone. We communicate, we are open, and we speak the truth. Being open with our fan club is important to us. But since we respect you, we also want you to respect us." And I'm not just speaking for the two of us, but for the entertainment industry in general. Everyone has their own private life, and I think it's very important that we respect that. We create work because we want everyone to be happy, but there needs to be a line, a boundary, when it comes to the private lives of actors. Absolutely. We also had the Thailand Headlines Awards, and a lot of GL couples attended and won. First of all, congratulations to Look Me and Sonya for receiving the Culture and Entertainment Award. And Engfa and Charlotte won Most Influential Couple of the Year. Huge congrats to them as well.
4 years already. I'm still excited and nervous every time I came up on stage, but because of our fans, my fans, and every fandom, thank you so much for making GL raise an upper standard. We never thought that we would be able or still get the awards because it's 4 years already. So thank you so much, and I would like you guys to wait for our series next year. It's called 4 Elements. We have earth, water, air, and fire. So stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much.
They're also currently promoting 4 Elements, and they talked a bit about the project at the awards. Engfa said, "This might be the Yuri project with the highest budget so far. Every filming location requires a big budget and is very beautiful. We didn't film only in Bangkok. We went to several provinces, some of them very far away. The locations are guaranteed to be stunning. On top of that, Ginny and Jayna performed their OST at the awards, and there were so many GL interactions throughout the night and even afterward while interacting with fans. My personal favorite moment has to be Look Me's Cynthia Erivo moment. That was everything. Thai GL couples are genuinely a different breed. Like, they look this beautiful, then they have these super nonchalant, unserious, hilarious moments.
ถ้าอย่านะเราไม่ได้เราสวยเราเป็นดาราเราจะทำแบบนั้นใช่เอากลับไปนอนใช่ไม่ได้เราเป็น
Okay, now we've got some really exciting project updates. First up, S-Class Entertainment officially confirmed their first ever GL, and the most iconic part is they casted Yoshi Rinrada and Diana Flippo. If you don't know, Yoshi is a well-known Thai transgender actress and former Miss Tiffany's universe, and she is absolutely stunning. And then we have Diana from Cruel Games. We're finally getting a GL with a trans woman as a main lead, and that alone is a huge moment. People are always asking for better trans representation in Thai GLs, so now that it's actually happening, you better show up and support these women. I also want to highlight this show that is currently airing like a palette, because this show is doing genuine trans representation. It's so good, yet I don't see enough people talking about it. There was massive outrage when Namtan was cast to play a trans woman, and a lot of that criticism was valid. People demanded authenticity and real representation. But now that we actually have a trans woman being represented, the silence is loud. This is where the problem of performative allyship and fandom shows. Supporting representation only when it's convenient or trending isn't real support. If we truly care about trans visibility, then we need to actively uplift projects that do it right, not ignore them once they exist. Representation doesn't end at criticism. It also requires attention, appreciation, and consistent support. And on top of that, we're also getting an AI girlfriend in Thai GLs. Yes, you heard that right. Me Mindy announced another GL just 2 days ago. They dropped the pilot for Love Beyond Dreams, and now they've released another trailer, this time an AI girlfriend. I watched the trailer, and I really liked the production quality and the whole concept of a humanoid robotic girlfriend. That said, the AI girlfriend kind of acts very human to me. We've seen similar concepts before in straight media, but this is the first time it's being done in a GL, and I'm definitely intrigued to see how they execute this idea in a GL context. So yeah, definitely check out the trailer. Now let's talk about the last part of this video. Korean GLs. Yes, there's a conversation going around that Korean GLs are going to be better than Thai GLs, or that once K-dramas fully enter GL territory, it's over for Thailand. First of all, I want to say this clearly. I love Korean GLs. There's a short series by Red Q called Almost Lovers that is kind of trending, and I watched it and I loved it. Red Q genuinely never misses. And I don't know how many of you can relate, but before Thai GLs, Korean GL short series were where it all started for me. There are so many amazing Korean GL short series like Love Tech, Girlfriend Project, more than or equal to 75 Degree Celsius. Am I the only one with Butterflies, which is still one of my all-time favorites? And of course, how can we forget the star of Korean GLs this year, Friendly Rivalry? So no, this isn't me discrediting Korean GLs at all. But when people say, once Korea starts making GLs, it's over for Thailand, I respectfully disagree. And this has nothing to do with talent or art or storytelling ability. Korea clearly has all of that. The issue is acceptance and the structure of the Korean entertainment industry. I've been a K-pop and K-drama fan since the debut of Twice, so it's been over a decade now. In all these years of watching girl groups, shipping culture, fandoms, homophobia has barely changed. If we look at the past decade, how many big budget Korean GLs have actually been made? If I sit and count seriously, it's 1, maybe 2. Even if we count mine, spoiler alert, it had a closeted lesbian main lead, and that was still handled very carefully. With Friendly Rivalry, we got a dream sequence kiss, and later a very symbolic moment, but let's be honest, that's still extremely limited. And let's not forget, K-dramas and Korean broadcasting have a very public history of erasing queer characters. Entire storylines get censored, edited out, or toned down. Just look at what happened with Jonghyun, The Star is Born. You have no idea how excited I was to see Kim Tae-ri in another queer role. I was genuinely looking forward to it. but I stopped watching halfway because of how much the lesbian representation was edited out and the whole controversy around the broadcasting station cutting the kissing scene, even with the director publicly expressing frustration. Something similar even happened with Friendly Rivalry. I watched an interview clip of the cast on TikTok. If I find it again, I'll add it here. Hyeri explained that while reading the script, they didn't even realize the kiss happened in a dream. They actually wanted to include another real kiss, but because the story became busy with the revenge plot, they ended up placing the kiss in the drowning scene, when Seolgi jumps into the pool and Jae saves her. That tells you everything. So, as long as heavy censorship exists, Korean GLs simply cannot take over Thai GLs, no matter how good the acting or production is. Now, for the people criticizing Thai GLs for quality, let me remind you of Love Design and Clairebell. These are two standout shows this year in terms of storyline, acting, chemistry, and overall production quality. They're strong projects. Earlier this month, I also saw people who clearly don't even watch Thai GLs talking down on them. And I don't understand why it's so easy for people to discredit this entire medium. Is it racism? Is it ignorance? What is it? Why is it so easy to dismiss the effort Thai production houses and actresses are putting in to build GLs from the ground up? Yes, Thai GLs have flaws. I agree. They're not perfect, but they are not as bad as the internet tries to make them sound. Don't judge a book by its cover. There is something for everyone. If you don't like one show, you'll definitely find another show, another couple, or another story that works for you. So yes, I'm very protective of Thai GLs. I will always stand in favor of this media, because no one else is doing it the way Thailand is doing it right now. And this doesn't mean Korean or Japanese GLs are bad, not at all. They have their own strengths and unique storytelling styles. In fact, one of my favorite shows this year is The Friendly Rivalry, which is a Korean show, and a Japanese GL, Call Me By No Name. This has to be the most underrated GL ever. You are missing out if you haven't seen this series. Everyone is doing good work, but right now, it's Thai GLs for me,